Hello students, today I am going to explain short circuit evaluation. So this short circuit evaluation used for the evaluating Boolean expression. So like this we have Boolean expression is m less than n or p less than q and r less than s. So for evaluating this Boolean expression, so we have the earlier method like this method. This is the SDT, and with the help of this SDT we have to evaluate this Boolean expression. But in this Boolean expression, when we writing the 3 address code, then you can see here we are using the T1 and T2 temporary variable. So this temporary variable store the false statement and true statement. T1 is equal to 0, this is false statement, and T2 is equal to 1, this is the true statement. So, and one thing is more, when we evaluate this Boolean expression, then here we have to evaluate every expression like m less than n, p less than q, and r less than s. And then finally we have to decide the final answer of this Boolean expression. But in the short circuit evaluation, in this case, the use of a temporary to hold either a 1 or 0 dependency upon the true or false value of expression becomes redundant. So here in the previous case, T1 and T2, it store the 1 or 0, either 1 or 0. Dependency upon the true and false value of expression becomes redundant. Using the T1 and T2, it increase the redundancy. But and the second thing is that this also makes it possible to decide the value of the expression without evaluating it completely. This is called short circuit or jumping the code. So in the short circuit evaluation, we need not to use the temporary variable. Like before, we have used the T1 is equal to 0 and T2 is equal to 1. These are the temporary variable, but in the short circuit code, we did not to use the temporary variables. So this is the one advantage here. And what the second advantage is, as before, we have to evaluate all the expression like p less than q, m less than n. Every rational operator we have to evaluate it. But in the short circuit code, we need not evaluate every rational operator. So this also makes it possible to decide the value of the expression without evaluating it completely. Without evaluating complete expression, we can get the decision. So this Boolean expression is true or not. So this is called the short circuit or jumping code. Like to discover the true or false value of the expression a less than b or c greater than d. So here we have expression like a less than b or c greater than d. So as earlier method, we have to evaluate first a less than b and then we have to evaluate c greater than d. But you think here, this is the here or, so or means if this is the a less than b or c greater than d. If this statement is true, it means whole Boolean expression is true. So why I am evaluating the whole expression? So short circuit provide the SDT, so through which you can only you have to evaluate the a less than b, and if this a less than b is true, then you need not evaluate the C greater than D, because here we have OR, and in the OR, if first statement is true, it means whole statement is true. But if A less than B is false, then you have to evaluate the C greater than D, because if this is false and this is true, then this statement is this Boolean expression becomes true. But if first statement is here A less than B is true, then it means whole expression is true. So here, with the help of short circuit evaluation, in the OR case, if first is here A less than B is true, then you need not evaluate to C greater than D. Now you can see here, similarly, to discover the true or false value of the expression A less than B and C greater than D, it is not necessary to completely evaluate the expression, because if A less than B is false, then the entire expression will be false. So in the AND case, suppose here we have logical operator is AND. So in the case of AND, if this statement is false, so if this statement is false, it means this whole statement is false. So we need not to evaluate C greater than D, because if false and true, we get the false. But if this statement is true, suppose A less than B is true, then in the case of AND, the second expression, it must be true. Then we can get the final answer is true. So here, if A less than B is true, then you have to evaluate C greater than D. But if A less than B is false, then you need not evaluate the C greater than D in the short circuit evaluation. So this is the advantage in the short circuit evaluation. We need not to evaluate complete expression in the short circuit evaluation. So like you can see here, the 3 address code for this Boolean expression. Suppose here M less than N or P less than Q and R less than S. I am taking the example of the previous code. As you can see here, I have also taken the M less than N or P less than Q and R less than S. So here I have evaluated all the expression, but you think about it in the short circuit code. Suppose here, if M less than N and here OR, and this is the expression, and this is the combined expression, P less than Q and R less than S. Here, this expression inside the curly braces, small parenthesis. So you can think here, if M less than N is true, it means whole expression is true. And if M less than N is false, then you have to evaluate this next expression. But here, so in the previous case, we have to evaluate all the expression. But in the short circuit code, if M less than N is true, it means the final result of this expression is true. So in the short circuit evaluation, you need not evaluate the P less than Q and R less than S if M less than N is true. And if suppose if M less than N is false, it means this expression may be true. So if false or true, so final answer is true. So if this statement is M less than N is false, then you evaluate next P less than Q. And if P less than Q is false, it means the result of this expression is false. But if P less than, so you need not evaluate R less than S when P less than Q is false. But when P less than Q is true, then again you have to evaluate R less than S. because r less than s may be true or it may be false. So this is the so final conclusion is in the short circuit evaluation. First thing is you need not evaluate complete expression. So it depend on the cases. It may or an AND case. So you can see here, this is the 3 address code. So here this is the address of the first instruction 100. You can take any uh, address. So here the 3 address code for m less than n. If m less than n, go to L true. Means if this m less than n is true, it means this control jumps to the L true. So L true means L true is present at the 106 address. So here you can see if m less than n is true, so you need not evaluate all this. Control node will not jump in any of this address. So it directly jump to the L true. But if m less than n is false, then if this condition is false, then the 3 address code is controls goes to the 101 and go to L1. So go to L1 means this is the false statement. If this condition is false, the control jump to go to L1. Control jump to L1. So what is the L1? L1 is here. If P less than Q, if P less than Q, this P less than Q is true. So go to L2. If P less than Q is true, then you have to evaluate the R less than S. It is true or false. So if P less than Q is true, go to L2. So L2 means this is the here for true. And if R less than S, go to L true. So you can see here, if P less than Q is true, the control jumps to the L2 level. So here L2 level. And if second statement, here R less than S is also true, so controls jump to the L2. L2 is here one at the 106. So if this statement is false, so controls jumps to the L1. And if P less than Q is true, so go to L2. And again check if R less than S is true, then go to the L true. But you can see here, if P less than Q is suppose false, then go to L false. This is this instruction for the false statement. So go to L false. This control jump to the L false. So here you can see you need not to evaluate if R less than S. 104 line, this R less than S is need not evaluate if P less than Q is false. So control directly jump to the false outside the this expression. So this is the advantage of source circuit evaluation, and this is the 3 address code for the given Boolean expression. So here I am not using any temporary variable. So this is the other ways for writing the 3 address code for the Boolean expression. Now you can see your example. Next example, if x less than 100 or x greater than 200 and x not is equal to y. So if this condition is true, it means this statement will be executed. So this is a 3 address code. If x less than 100, so if this x less than 100, if this is true, if this is true, so we need not evaluate this expression after the OR. But if this statement is false, then we have to evaluate the expression because it may be true. So you can see here, if x less than 100, if this is true, then controls jump to the L2. So L2, and what is the L2? L2 means this statement will be executed if this condition is true. So L2 x is equal to 0. If false, x greater than 200, go to L1. So if now here we have logical AND. So here if x greater than 200 is false, then again control not jump to L2 because L2 is the true statement. So control goes out of the if statement. So this is the false L1. And if x not is equal to y, if this is false, so again control goes to the L1 level. So here you can see we need not to evaluate all this expression. So as comparison to previous, this the 3 address code for number of instruction, it the length of number of instruction must be less as compared to previously. Thank you so much.